It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm home from choir. So the lovely and talented Mrs. has a volleyball game at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to drive up and going to play, check out some garbage. Had a good night at choir. Silliness ensued, and now we go. Just checking in, you know. It's the end of Thursday night. Oh no, the music is gonna get me blocked, but I like this song. Just coming up to see the ladies play like I said I would. And in we go. Windows, still haven't fixed that. All right, away we go. Gotta go pick up my friend John in Fort Thomas, and then we'll drive back to Hyde Park for the visitation and the service. 10:21. I'm pretty much right on time because it won't take that long to get to his house. Welcome to Friday morning. Took the day off so that I could fully participate in the funeral for the patriarch of the Villardo clan. Good friends going all the way back to elementary school, and in many ways before that, because they're all older actually. Their youngest is 2 years older than I am. And although we were really good friends all through, you know, high school and into college, and we do hit Disney together and stuff, all of his older brothers, one of his older brothers, next older brother was like this with one of my older brothers, and they went to the church, and so almost 100. His dad made it almost to 100. You know, it's just one of those things. And it is true, when you're that age, he fell over the winter time, and I think broke maybe his shoulder, and was, you know, healing as best as he could from that. But that's just hard when you're 99. And then he fell and broke his hip a couple of weeks ago, and I mean 10 days later. It was pretty sad. But you know, they all of his boys went to one particular high school in town, and his condo actually overlooked that, the football and soccer fields, the sports fields, and they all were athletes, whether it was tennis or baseball or football or whatever. And so they were able to bring him home so that he could lay in his hospital bed and kind of look out over that scene. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so off we go. It will definitely be old home week. We will be seeing lots of people from ages past. So I've got now fan seats, which I'm just going to fix. Now we got the old couches in the garage. And I guess my car's going to have to sit outside. We have no idea what we're going to do with these. Like, I might have to go get a storage unit, which is fine because we've got plenty of crap that we get out of this house and put in a storage unit in the basement. Whew, all right, fan seats.
Bargains and buyouts. Have you been there ever?
Yeah,
you got to take your mom.
Where's that?
In Western Hills. And they buy truckloads of furniture and like tons and tons. And it's a mission-based program that's really people that work there are
Front door is off, back door is off, back storm door is off.
provide their housing and food and related situations.
It is Saturday, April 9th. And as you can see, it is flurrying. I am in the in-laws vehicle. So today I'm going to do a little plumbing for him. He's got a couple of faucets that they're dated and old. And actually one of them was leaking. So instead of fixing the faucet, they're just, like I said, they're dated. We're going to replace them. So we've just gone to Lowe's, met the lovely and talented Mrs. there as well. And, but he hasn't had anything to eat yet today. And he's got a cold now that he's home for not even a week from Florida. He's got a cold. So before he goes back home and takes some medicine, which he needs to take, he's decided that he needs to get something to eat. So when he's out and about, he likes to sneak a McDonald's. That way his wife doesn't know. Yay, fun. Got one. This one doesn't want to go under there. That one came off. This one is being difficult. Eventually this one spun my hand. This one refuses. Plumbing. Yay. Oh no, I gotta get these on there. Oh. Big thing, of course, is to not cross-thread them. So if they offer too much resistance, stop. And these just need to be hand tight. They do need to be super tight. Hello, hello, people of the interwebs, YouTube watchers galore. I do that on here a lot, don't I? I speak in the royal we. Yes, yes, my liege. We are, your royal highness. What are we doing today? We are installing faucets, removing and installing faucets, bathroom faucets for the in-laws, and of course, the real plumber who installed these when the house was built 32 years ago used solid copper, lines, supply lines, and they are half an inch too long for the new fixtures. The supply line drop-throughs are a half an inch longer. And I am not a real plumber, so I do not have the flanging tool that would be necessary to cut a half an inch off of those supply lines and flange it so that it seats properly. I don't have any of that. So I'm driving off to our neighborhood hardware store, and I'm going to get some braided, flexible supply lines, which are pretty much the standard these days, actually. So it's amazing how easier plumbing is now than it used to be, even just 30 or so years ago. Like, for instance, performing seals in sinks, you had to use plumber's putty, kind of clay-like stuff, not like Play-Doh. I don't know how to describe it. And it remains flexible. There were still some in this one to form that watertight seal where the fixture sits on the countertop and also around where the drain goes in. But now they just use rubber seals, and it's a part of the fixture, so you don't have to buy anything extra. Except for, of course, in this case, I need the supply lines. So, all right, off to our Salem hardware friends. Happy Saturday. Hope you're making your day what you want your day to be. And as always, as I am working on a project, wish me luck. Don't see any leaks. That's the one I'm worried about. It's all the way open. All right, we're on to sink number 2 down in the basement. Same exact faucet. So let's get at it. I think in order of operations to get this stuff out of my way, I think I'm going to do this first this time. Ooh, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Just to get it out of the way. I think that makes sense. Whoa, okay, the second one is always easier, right? Because you know what you're doing. So this thing, it'll slip and you turn it and it'll slip. So I already loosened the nearer one, and just knowing what to do makes all the difference in the world. Now, is that gonna hold true with the nylon nuts up here? Who knows? Who knows? But I'm also smart enough to know that since I have to redo the water supplies, I'm going to take those completely out so they're completely out of the way, which I wasn't smart enough to do on the first one. There we go, right there. Now that's this nut. This nut needs to come off. Well, what do you know? This one I started with a set of pliers actually, and it's moving. And this one, it was just finger tight like it should have been. That's exactly the way it should have been. So we got the whatever you saw with last time as I was installing with the what do you call it? Time lapse. There you go. And I'm not doing any such thing, but look at this inside those. So these were due to get gone anyway. I think this is a wise decision on their part. Absolutely. All right, later, y'all. I'm gonna listen to stuff while I work instead of film. This is my house, you know. I mean, you're getting dad work for the dad, so this is double dad work. Kind of, sort of. This is doing stuff for my in-laws. That one's gonna take some persuasion. What's this? What's this that got sent to me? Now we know what it is. Oh, I can't get it though. As always. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? No. Simplest thing ever. 18-volt power supply for one of my guitar pedals. Let's go check it out. Maybe you remember that when I removed this battery, with it came a part of one of these. All right, so that popped off with it, which it should not have, but it did. So my solution was to just go ahead and get the 18-volt power supply that was needed for this, because as you can see, battery 2 times 9 volt and an 18-volt power supply. So this one better be right. Oh, it's having trouble focusing. 9 volt. I think they sent me the wrong one. Green light is on. Red light not on because it said 9 volt, not an 18 volt as I ordered. All right, gotta go grab the packaging, send it back. Here you go, folks. Here's a look at some of the images that are available for purchase on my website. That's right, I am attempting to make a side hustle out of that. So yeah, go ahead, clicky on the linky in the description. Go check out the store on my website and see if you are fond of any of the images and maybe would like to have them hanging on your wall. Okay, make your day.